Hello, my name is Randy and I'm the director of Camp Augusta. I think that time is the most valuable thing that we have to give these days, whether that's to our children, to our partners, or to causes we care about. Thank you for your time now. So, who is this? Hopefully you guessed Snuffleupagus, Big Bird's friend that no one had seen but does actually exist and has affected Big Bird deeply. Unless you're Big Bird, you don't know him, and there is only one of him in the world. A unique animal. Camp Augusta is a lot like Snuffleupagus. You see, we do not exist. Now this just occurred to me a few weeks ago. There are lots of other camps, but no other like Augusta. And I don't say that from a place of pride or ego or hubris. I was actually sad to realize it and inspired to share it with more people, both at camp and in elsewhere. And I'll share a little of how we're doing that in a moment. Let me explain. We don't exist because of our foundational philosophies that, especially together, exist nowhere else. And sadly, I think they're rare in children's lives. I'm not going to go over these because we'd need literally weeks. Indeed, counselors spend over 400 hours getting exposed to all that material and more before the children arrived. Now, a normal camp has about 60 hours of staff training, all said and done, before the children arrive. We have over 400. What do? They write a 7 to 12 pages worth of essays. They have a 4 to 6 hour video Skype interview, 30 hours of videos that they watch on child development, write their thoughts on those, read a 283 page staff manual, and then they take a 2-hour verbal exam with myself, one-on-one, about its content. They go through 25 days of staff training straight, 14 hours a day, and those are only some of the highlights. All right, so where is this? It's just under the freeway on your way as you get off the Oakland-Harrison exit. What you likely don't know is that this is a symbol for Marshall Rosenberg's work. NVC, or nonviolent communication, also called compassionate communication. You can train for about a year to get a thorough understanding of it, or several weeks to get a baseline. In essence, nonviolent communication, or compassionate communication, is powerfully working with needs and feelings to create connection and shared understandings, a core emotional intelligence, and we train our staff in this technique. Clean communication. In essence, it's having your words and your actions reflect your mind and your heart. Again, having your words and your actions reflect your mind and your heart. Simple, right? Yet it's very nuanced and challenging. The deeper you go and you understand this, the more challenging it becomes. It's so valuable that it will transform your relationships from family to business. An investment bank in Chicago contacted me not long ago and asked me to help them with their culture. After listening to them for a while, I decided to suggest the Clean Communication Framework. That has transformed their communication culture, but that's a whole nother story. At Camp Augusta, we have taken this kernel of knowledge that started in the 60s and kind of fell off the face of the earth, and we've fleshed it out and developed it into what it is today. And now it is a full-grown tree that is healthy and produces fruit. And you can check it out at cleancommunicate.org, as you see there at the bottom, which myself and a counselor named Jim Hardy put together this website. All those at Camp Augusta have been developing it over time. It's incredibly valuable, so valuable we built a website to teach the world about it. I hope you check it out. My point is that you don't find these developmentally focused and empowering philosophies, often at school, often not at work, and very often not at home. And I know of no other place that combines all of these together. Children and families don't know this background. They don't know these foundational philosophies exist, but they do know what it feels like to be in a place that practices them. We are the only camp anywhere that offers the breadth and depth of activities that we have. Another element why we do not exist. Here you can see a list of over 150 activities, and there's more that aren't even listed here. From Iron Fortress to aerial silks to outdoor kitchen to beekeeping to fire spinning performance to sword fighting as a martial art, all of these are a few of the activities that campers get to choose from. And this doesn't take into account PlayStation, cabin activity, evening programs, and other times of the day. We are a place that does not value children for their looks, for their clothing, for their money, or for being cool. We treat each child with openness and love, seeing them as simply human. We value choice. In the clinics, they choose. The playstations, they choose. The cabin activities, they create and they choose. And in so many other ways, there's choice for them as well. How do you learn to make good choices in this world? By being given practice making choices. We value the individual very personally. The counselors write a 2, 3, 4-page letter that speaks to what the child's experience was like. Now, you can't do that if you have a casual understanding of, oh, this is a kid in my cabin. You have to really know that child. And to care enough to write this many pages, you have to be writing from a place of love. The wood cookies, some art, some words on a wooden disc, they commemorate something special about that child's heart and spirit. And in 10 years from now, the words that are on that wood cookie will still be meaningful to that child. The evening embers. They're a time for the counselors and the campers to share their thoughts and their feelings or have adventures. The campers also complete an evaluation at the end of their stay, and every single camper writes their thoughts. We read every single word of every camper's thoughts, and we deal with each one of them to make Camp Augusta a stronger place from week to week. Wish, wonder, surprise, challenge, opportunity, magic-hearing, and choice. Choice I just spoke about. These are some of the other foundational philosophies. Again, not all. Wish. Imagine several times a day experiencing the visceral feeling of wishing. Wonder that spawns from nothing digital. Wish's twin in fostering innovation and creativity. Increasingly useful skills in the 21st century. Surprise! Novel, an experience of joy and physically engaged in it. Inspires one to find the surprises in life and create them for others. Opportunity. In choice, we hope that campers will find an activity where the reaction is like, whoa, I totally want to do that. And when they get there, they find challenge, an experience that keeps them growing. Magic hearing is often the culmination of wish, wonder, and surprise combined with creation. We do exist, clearly, and it is people that make it happen. The staff. Camp Augusta is so many trees, so many frogs, and so many wood chips. But outside of that, what it feels like and the effect the place has on you is because of the staff that are there and make it so. The Board of Directors. The Board of Directors has been instrumental in transforming Camp Augusta over the years. Literally, had the board, both present and past, not been so active and so helpful in the forming and strengthening of Camp Augusta, it would not even be a shadow of its current self. And you make Camp Augusta real. You watching this right now. You allow the campers to be awakened in a different way every day. You allow embers that touch the heart and spirit and inspire and intrigue. You allow auction prizes that inspire possibility and delight in creation and experience. Our vision: to reclaim and foster the beauty, wonder, awe, potential, and innocence of childhood. You allow these words to be more than simply on a screen. Few people know that we receive no money from the city of Piedmont. It's an independent entity. The camp died and tried to be sold in the late 80s, and for a great many years was simply run by the squirrels. A Piedmont board saved Camp Augusta. There were millions in deferred maintenance, which we've been working our way out of slowly and surely. In 2003, Camp Augusta was 50% enrolled and had a 44% return rate. The average in camping is 55%. We have been fully enrolled for the last 7 years, and our return rate varies between 70 and 80%, and the top 1 percentile nationally. I could go on for days, but I want to leave you with my thanks. Thank you for making us real. Like the Velveteen Rabbit story, that which is made real in this world is that which is loved. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. And thank you for helping to spread it.